So I slept in quite nicely this morning, and now I've already got 64 areas. So I think I messed up yesterday stating that this is like the average price. No, this is the average profit that each of the actual like the average profit, minimum, normal, like the mid-range, and that's the maximum. It's a very confusing thing. So I've fixed this by just doing a simple thing of like there's no fluff. So this is like you can see that I have three, so the basic, standard, and premium. I've basically took that away on the no fluff, so the no fluff is just a simple, like, easy, this is how many total reviews, so 105, not 300, so there's 300 normal reviews, there's 105 actually, and then fixed it by putting in like a weird sum. So after doing a little bit more digging, now I've got 92. I've worked out there is some campaigns that you can actually find that are for sale, but actually don't have any reviews, and that's really good for the actual thing to be able to actually detect things. So the one bad thing about it is that it makes the average price goes down. So this is like a new summary section what I have. So this is the average like minimum price per like sale. This is the average mid, and that's the average max. And if you look at the average campaign price, that's going to be different than this because campaigns can be more expensive but no sales. So this is the average like sold and reviewed. Don't forget, a lot of them might not be reviewed. So this is minimum, mid, and max, and then that makes the average sold price be £92.66 per campaign. So per like sale. So that's pretty high, to be honest. That's pretty high. So from what I can see of this, there's going to be a lot of like digging and working out these sorts of systems. But £92.66 isn't a bad price for a decent campaign. Like, you thinking these are the high tier and low tier. This is like varied of video editing, so it could be professional music videos. Like, I think I did actually pick up one that was trying to charge over a couple grand for a music video to be edited. What is fair enough, it's a professional video and everything like that. So it gets a very basic understanding of it, and that's very helpful for what I could possibly do with my company, what means that I can actually like over time change my prices and things like that. I'm of course catering this towards video editing in general, as in like it doesn't have to be specifically like YouTube or anything. It can be YouTube, professional film, whatever it is. It's just all done through Fiverr, what is one platform alone. I probably have to cater into consideration other similar Fiverr platform like things. So I have to go look at like there's other platforms that are similar to Fiverr. So I'm gonna have to research what they are and then sort of like cater that into it and see what I can sort of do with that. What I should do is add on when I created these things of like at least the date so that I can see the campaign when it was last updated. That's what I need to add next. So that was a pretty simple update. It's the ways I think the Japanese actually do it this way. It's an easier way to be able to actually maintain it and be able to understand when it was created. Year, month, then day. So it all says the 22nd of the 10th, 25, because it's the 25th today. So we now have something that's pretty decent for the most part. This is very basic, but it works, and this allows us to be able to know everything that's going on. Just knowing how many like Fiverr sellers I've actually like tracked, the actual like total reviews in total, the fluffed reviews. So this fluffed reviews is a very strange like portion. So this is like no fluff. This is the fluffed review. So this is, if you see there's 35, 35, 35, that's because there's basic, standard, and premium, and you can't separate them, so you can't actually know the total. So that's why I got the medium, like minimum, medium, and max profit as well. That changes a lot of different things. What means that needs to be used for the medium, because otherwise it doesn't work. And the average and max sort of just work out these sorts of things, and that means that I can also then work out what the medium of minimum, max, and medium is actually in general, what's just a little bit higher than the medium. So it's a very complex way of being able to actually do all of this. Also the average campaign price. So this is the average campaign price, meaning that's what people actually put it down as, and this is what like actually sells. This is roughly what people are looking for. So obviously, like, not all of these video editors are going to do YouTube based, where they will want to actually do YouTube based things, as some are trying to do more professional film and things like that. That's probably why it's more priced up, because if you can do professional film, might as well offer it up. Like, I might do multiple campaigns for multiple different things, including certain gaming things, certain like professional film things, especially as I'm learning it in college. So that's going to be fun to be able to actually do. Just sort of like chilling out, just sort of working it out on my laptop today, because, well, it's easy to be able to work this out on my laptop, and I can't be bothered to go downstairs. I can sit down here and watch things off my phone and all sorts like this. I'm wondering if this will help me in the long term, especially if I turn around and not only do Fiverr, but also like alternatives to Fiverr. Say if there's an alternative that offers up services similar to this, or like, because they're not the same campaigns, it changes things. But it's also the case of that it might be catered more towards YouTubers, or maybe doing my own research, working out YouTubers that haven't actually done Fiverr campaigns and things. So this is just average non-YouTuber work, like they're trying to market by voice. Reddit does them, so maybe work out, like, I used to try and find people to edit for on Reddit, so maybe look on those ones. Just a small little break time now, so I'm just sort of give myself a break from the process of sitting there and doing all that. The goal is to hopefully work out video editing roughly costs, because it's hard for me to detect myself how much I should roughly be charging first time. So what I might do is 100 places, just random ones that I found on Fiverr. I can always add to the database later down the line. So one thing that I could probably add onto my little database, because don't forget, each site has a review system most of the time, what means that you turn around and say, hey, I really like this, or I hate this, or I wanted this to be like this, or whatever, and they didn't do it. What means that you can give them between 1 to 5 stars, or between 0 and 100%. If I convert that into a system that would also then change the review like strength, so the review strength would change, hey, this was like bad, what means that the money might not be good for this, what means that they might have been complaining about the money. That could help. I'm just not sure how I would go about that at the current moment, and that will change things. That could be helpful later down the line, so I'll keep that in mind. So bloody slow with it. I can't believe oh, there's another one. They're getting a little bit faster. Yeah, it's November. Oh, it's coming up to November, isn't it? So it's gonna be like that. Okay, we're getting back to this. I found a site called Upwork. Upwork is similar to Fiverr. So I'm going to look into their services, what they got for video editing. So I don't think I'm going to be using Upwork. Upwork seems to be wanting a lot of information, even though that it's an online service that I'm trying to do. So this is one of the Reddit pages that I could possibly use to be able to find tons of people who are trying to get video edits. Like, I used to use Reddit a little bit, where I used to post like, hey, I uploaded a video, go check it out. And I used to get a few videos like actually shown and viewed by that, because there is certain Reddits that you can go on to be able to actually show off, hey, I like worked on a video lately, like go check it out. And I need to use it more, because it's actually a really good like source for tons of information. Like, at least from like the public, like a lot of the public uses it, what means that you can talk to the public, you can do local areas, there's local ones that you can sort of go on and use and try and use, and hopefully get like feedback on things. So like you post something up and go, hey, like go check this out, and they're like, that's really awesome, that's cool. I think YouTube just updated all its UI again. So I was just looking, because I was looking for like handles and stuff, see if I can upgrade my handle. Apparently they'll email you. I just have like many emails, and it's like, by the way, this channel can like have the handle, and I'm like, I don't use that channel anymore. So to be honest, today was a little bit less exciting than most days. Today was purely just trying to research more about what I left off on, what was like my spreadsheet of, hey, look, these are all the Fiverr people that are trying to do things in a way. There's this and that, like.